So let's just say it. There's a lot to discuss here, but more predictions. Let me explain.
I am Boba Fett.
How do you do, G-Pod crew? It's your Naughty Body Potty here, and today we're talking about Chapter 6 of the Book of Boba Fett called From the Desert Comes a Stranger. Now, last week, well, first and foremost, make sure you hit the like button, make sure the subscribe button, and if you haven't seen the prior episodes, we're going to be discussing those right now because I have some predictions. I haven't watched this episode, so spoiler alert for just Book of Boba Fett in general, and what I may predict as spoilers. Now, when this episode came out, it literally came out around 2:53 this morning, and I'm recording this part once I found out what the title was by skipping ahead, but not looking ahead, if you get what I'm saying. It's hard to explain. I always look for the Boba Fett thing. Now, upon me skipping ahead, I did see one guy from a Mandalorian series, but I want to go ahead and touch on what I think is going to happen in this episode, and hopefully my prediction is to go right when I go into the full breakdown. Now, in this episode, or in the last episode, I should say, Mando, it was basically called the Book of Mandalorian, or Book of Din Djarin. I can never pronounce his last name. Din Djarin. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, last episode was about the Mandalorian, and he said he was going to check on a little friend. We know who that is. That's Grogu, aka Baby Yoda. But here's my thing. I think that we may even get an appearance from Luke Skywalker. I don't know. But I have a feeling he's not going to be able to go back with him because he's still in his training. Or, so it lines up with the other stories. There is going to pick him up because his training's not going well or something. And he's going to end up staying with Mando because that's his choice. That's what he wants. I don't know. All I know is we should be going into the episode of Boba Fett where Boba Fett has recruited Mando and we're now set up for that scenario. Now, the From the Desert Comes a Stranger title probably refers to who I saw, which was Marshall, or the Marshall. I can't remember exactly what his name was. I gotta go back and watch The Mandalorian. My point to the whole thing is we are going to be probably in for an epic battle with Boba Fett and Mandalorian. Don't think Grogu is going to be involved, but the Marshal could be involved. I don't know. With that being said, let's go into our full breakdown right now. Oh, and special note, of course, you should already know, spoilers ahead. Now, the first thing I want to discuss is, well, the Willow Hood connection to Mandalorian and now, of course, Boba Fett, which all goes down to this container that you see right here. Now, the funny part about this is there's a whole backstory that a lot of people don't know. That when it comes to this container, it actually has a huge background with a character by the name of Willow Hood. Now, Willow Hood appeared in Empire Strikes Back carrying this device. Now, I know it as the ice cream maker that he carries around, and actually Jon Favreau actually gave it a real name. It's called a Tano, Camtono. Now you may be wondering, why is this so significant? Why do you want to point this out now? Now, I didn't point it out before during Mandalorian. I don't think I did. I might have, but I didn't go into such details I'm going to go into right now. So, of course, Willow Hood is carrying this item, and no one knew what this item was, but there's so many people that cosplayed as this guy carrying this item. Now, what is this item, you may ask? It's an ice cream maker. More importantly, it's an ice cream maker that still exists. This is the Hamilton Beach forecourt ice cream maker, and this is exactly what he's carrying. You can see even the where the ice goes above and everything, and the angle on that. You can see it looks just like the same right here. And this may be a smaller version of it, but it still is the same thing that you see in that area, and they might have changed a little bit. Actually, it doesn't look like it's changed that much. But this is actually something you can buy right now for $52.99. Honestly, I'm kind of like really wishing I had the money right now to get it. But my point to the whole thing is it's an ice cream maker that you can use that was actually used as a prop in Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. and it has now gone full circle. And now, of course, based on the picture, you know the sides do not open up. They modified this or made a brand new one to look just like it as a carrier. This is just amazing. Jon Favreau, everyone that's involved in making this canon is just amazing. Now I want an ice cream maker. Okay, I'm about to be very happy just based on seeing this alone. R2-D2. Maybe we'll get Luke Skywalker, but I think we're about to get Grogu. Next, we have the androids. Now, these are new droids that were just created for this series, and I actually did some research to see if maybe I missed this, because I've never seen these before, and luckily, the show showed me the name. But then I decided to do some research because I've never heard of the android, and it's never been created. The closest I found was there is a Star Wars RP group called Star Wars RP Chaos. Never heard before. Shout out to them. But if you look, they actually named something Android. And it's the only thing that's connected in any way to the name Android. But I'm guessing maybe, Kevin Feige or any of the creators of, the Book of Boba Fett and Mandalorian looked up names or just kind of named it themselves. So these are androids. Okay, so I'm tearing up a little bit just to see the little guy, but there's Luke Skywalker training the little guy. Look, buddy, that's you. Yeah, that's you. Look at you. No mic thing. All right, I'm just so happy. Baby Yoda, Grogu. Sorry, I had to have that moment recorded. I'm just so excited to see the little guy. That's you. Yeah, that's you. I'm such a dork, I'm sorry. Oh my god, the way his eyes just lit up. That's amazing. Yes! Oh my god, yes. Please tell me this is gonna happen. Ahsoka Tano! Okay, Ahsoka Tano is a character from the Clone Wars. And, of course, she appeared in Mandalorian Season 2. Really don't need to explain her too much, but I figured I'd throw that in there since I just saw her and freaked out. It's so sad he can't be attached to him. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a training droid. So, for those unfamiliar, this is the Jedi training droid you see right here that Baby Grogu is looking up at. Now, the reason I bring this up, of course, is because this was actually first seen in Star Wars: A New Hope, the original Star Wars. If you remember, Luke Skywalker was actually training with the Jedi training droid and using the blast shield so he wouldn't see. Now, I'm guessing because Grogu is younger, he's not going to put the blast shield in his face. I don't know. I haven't continued with this part of the episode yet. With that being said, though, this is the Jedi training droid that he uses in A New Hope, and it's nice to see a return to what first trained him being trained to use. Being used to train Grogu. Man, I almost sound like Yoda there for a second. Trained to use, that is. I'm horrible, baby. I'm horrible doing Yoda voice, right? Ladies and gentlemen, what you see here is the skull of a Krayt dragon. Now, the Krayt dragon actually first appeared in Star Wars: A New Hope on the sands of Tatooine, but this is actually a picture from the episode of The Mandalorian from Season 2, where him and the Marshal that you saw earlier fight the Krayt dragon. So, full circle, everyone. A lot of Mandalorian references in this episode. Oh, no. Yes! Oh my god. Cad Bane. This isn't good. Get back in there, you idiot. Show all of his face. Ladies and gentlemen, you've just met Cad Bane, and you saw my reaction to it. Cad Bane is a character from the Star Wars: The Clone Wars series, and he has a huge past with the Mandalorians in general, let alone Boba Fett himself. So he's familiar. He's a bounty hunter himself, very, very aggressive, very, very strong, and very, very freaking badass. I love Cad Bane in every form they've ever made of him. Another great thing about Cad Bane is his characteristics in general, with Mandalorian and Boba Fett having spaghetti western style forte to it, and that's what the original Star Wars movies were trying to go for, was a spaghetti western samurai films. They've really gone way more spaghetti western with The Mandalorian and Boba Fett. So to see him in this episode and to see his whole cowboy-esque persona in this world, I'm just so happy to see this. It's freaking Cad Bane! Wow. Oh, Grogu's got his own Beskar armor. Oh, no way! Oh, no! Oh, you're gonna end it right here, aren't you? Assholes. This has gotta be one of the greatest episodes of the Book of Grogu. I mean, the Book of Mandalorian. I mean, the Book of Boba Fett. Literally, Boba Fett was barely in this episode. But my God, the things we got revealed today, it's just, this was too much for my brain to hold, that I had to throw in the reactions. Even though there is a breakdown of certain parts, I had to show my reactions because it was unbelievable. I'm literally still shaking and shivering after everything I've seen. Cad Bane, Grogu, Mandalorian, Luke Skywalker, Ahsoka Tano, Mando in general, the Marshal. There's so much that was crammed into this episode. It was amazing. My thumbnail is going to be bonkers when I get done with this. Sorry, Marshall, you're not going to be in the thumbnail. Because Cad Bane, Luke Skywalker, Grogu, I mean, not even Boba Fett and Mando are probably going to be on my thumbnail. That's how crazy this episode was. Anyway, guys, if you didn't watch if you just jumped to this part of the end of the video to see my reaction, go back and watch my actual reactions. You think I'm crazy now, go see how I reacted earlier. Anyway, guys, that's it. This is chapter 6 of the Book of Boba Fett. Things are about to get hectic crazy, and I can't wait. Cad Bane is now here, and we're about to have a showdown unlike anything we've ever seen before. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen, for chapter 7 of the Book of Boba Fett. Wow. They are knocking it out of the park when it comes to these Star Wars series. I can't wait to see Obi-Wan Kenobi. Whew, boy, I'm hyped. I'll see you guys next Wednesday.